Debbie rocking her style. She knows all the great fashion trending in town. When it comes to talent, that's not all. She's very wise and intelligent, knows what she wants, so subscribe.
The discrimination of people with Arabic or African roots. What can you tell us about that? Is this true? Did you experience something like this?
Yes, I experienced that. There's a lot of hostility from the white women. They really don't like us to be in the train. Somebody was telling me I have to stand up, I have to go out. If I'm not a Ukrainian, I shouldn't be in the train of a Ukrainian. I should find anywhere I should go to. So it's really, really, really sad that we have to face this. And they prefer their pets, their animals, even before a black man or a black woman. So it's really sad. I'm really traumatized, first of all. I really understand women first, then children first, then men, but not animals, not pets before human beings.
Black girl go, they are pushing her, they are not letting her go, they are not letting her go. Is it right?
We are not allowing any black people to enter inside the gates. We are all here. It's only Ukrainians that they are allowing in. Even the ones with kids, they're not allowing them in.
Chad literally looked me in my eye and said in his language, only Ukrainians, that's all. That if you are black, you should walk. I'm currently in Debrecen, Hungary. I got in like 10 a.m. today. Today is the 28th of February. It wasn't easy. On Friday at 8 a.m., I was on my way to Poland. I took a commercial taxi and the taxi couldn't stay on the line of cars because literally cars had been there for 2 days. And when we dropped, on the Google map, it was saying a 1 hour walk. And I was like, a 1 hour walk is nothing, if it's getting us there on time. And we walked and it kept increasing. The term walking is traumatizing me. The term walking, I walked for 12 good hours, and it's not an exaggeration. The traffic warden saw me and said I should go to a shelter to sleep, and I slept. And he said the next day that there is a bus going from that shelter straight to the Polish border. And when it was time to get on this bus, the Ukrainians said, just Ukrainians, literally as a black person. I even lied that I was pregnant. They didn't care. I was begging. The official literally looked me in my eye and said in his language, only Ukrainians, that's all. That if you are black, you should walk. And that was an additional 8 hours from where we were. By car, it was like 30 minutes. So we had to walk additional 8 hours. The problem is...
Hey, you guys. So this is what a lot of them faced. It's really, really sad to really listen to this heartbreaking story. Very, very sad. It breaks my heart that people will be this cruel in this kind of situation. This shows you so much about these people. You guys, I'm going to quickly play the way this situation going on with Ukraine and Russia has been covered. Watch this, then I think I'll come back with the rest of my commentary.
This is your...
These are prosperous middle-class people. These are not people trying to get away from areas in North Africa. They look like any European family that you would live next door to.
What could be a difference here from other conflicts, that could seem very far away, in Africa or Middle East or whatever. I mean, these are Europeans that we're seeing being killed.
This isn't a place, with all due respect, like Iraq or Afghanistan. This is a relatively civilized, relatively European, I have to choose those words carefully too, city where you wouldn't expect that or hope that it's going to happen. Can you imagine that? This is crazy. Like,
How can you even come on live television and talk about this? It shows you that these people, they keep shouting, Black Lives Matter. You see all these white liberals right in front of you, telling you, a black person, how you should feel, how you should be hungry, kneeling down, trying to prove a point as if they are the ally. But when situations like this happen, then you see their true picture, you see their true color. It's really, really sad. And as you guys know, this thing has been going on for like 9 days now, and I don't think it's stopping really, really soon, because I was just reading an article today. Let me quickly share this article to you guys, and you will see that seriously, I don't know where this thing is going to end, but it's really, really scary, and it really scares me that when is this thing going to end? How is this thing going to end? Are we going to end this whole thing at all? You get what I'm saying? Like, how can people be treated this way? But I'm not surprised. Did you see the way media covered it? Like, oh, this is not Middle East, or this is not Africa. So that is the only place this kind of thing can happen. It's really, really sad. Seriously, it's really sad, and it saddens my heart that all of this situation is being covered just this way. Very sad. Anyway, you guys, I just really want to bring this to you. That's why I said I'm not going to go too deep into this world, whatever. Today, this is what I read. Like, Vladimir Putin is still threatening that the worst is yet to come. Where are we going? What are the leaders doing? I really appreciate that Nigeria was able, step forward and literally stop all this madness. And they were able to, because I remember I was reading somewhere where some university students, I think the university is Sumi University, and these students were, were under one of the bunkers or something, and they were black, They're not even allowing them to get out of the gate. That's how bad it is. That's how mad it is. Anyway, you guys, like I said, I don't want to go too much into all of this madness and craziness. It just really bothers me, and it saddens my heart that people can go through this. And is it their fault? Because if we look at it and complain from now till tomorrow, it doesn't change the fact that our own leaders in Africa has made education so terrible to the extent that a lot of middle-class people just send their kids to one of these Europe country to have a better and quality education. They're not spending money in education. Yesterday, if you watch a video I made concerning all these absentee presidents going for medical checkups abroad, how do you want a country to have a good hospital? How do you want a country to have a functioning hospital, or a functioning school, a functioning university? Students has been on strike for months now. They're even saying just today that they don't have the money to pay the lecturer. A country, and you call yourself a country, seriously. They need to send Nigeria and divide all the money to every citizen in that country. That's just me, the way I joke. But it's really, really sad, you guys. It's really sad. And I'm not going to say, oh, these parents, why shouldn't? And some people were saying that they've been shouting about this. Well, why don't they leave? A lot of all these people were saying, why don't they leave? Do you know how much how hard to get all the money gathered together for them to go to this university in the first place? They were thinking this thing is going to be resolved. If you listen to the president of Ukraine, you can see like, oh, it's coming down. He's not going to get to this certain stage or certain. But guys, anyway, you guys, I'm going to leave here. If this is your first time here, my name is Debbie. If you have been watching, you're still contemplating whether you should subscribe or not, endeavor to subscribe and turn on your notification bell so that you can get notified whenever I upload a video. I'll see you in my next video, you guys. Bye.
Subscribe and get that gist with the one and only